Lights out, time to run what you brung their way in a puff of smoke, and it's a good start by Oleski and Logan and Ron as they head down towards turn one, side by side, and look at them fan out. We got some guys in the grass already as they head down into turn one. Oleski's going to try and go to the outside of Friabile through the chicane, and a 3-second time penalty for Sandro Doulis, and it's wheel-to-wheel action as we watch side-by-side action through turn two. And Sandro may have been trying to avoid an incident there at turn one, but it looks like everybody pretty much made it through that relatively unscathed. Dion Stahl looks like he was the big loser in that.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
Ivan Brito's up into the points as he's getting passed now on the inside by Sandro Doulis. Sandro's got that 3-second time penalty, which will probably be looked at the end of this race. And it's a 3-car battle as they head down into turn one. Lewis Marshall and the other Williams trying to figure out which line he wants to take. And he's going to try and go to the inside, outside of Ivan Brito. And this was a battle that we saw last week was between these two. And again, Lewis trying to go around the outside, and he's going to muscle his way. Oh, and Christian Dorman looks like he's going around. And Dorman lost it at the second chicane, drops through the running order. Oh, we've got somebody off. I don't know who that was. Was that Ivan Brito that we were just talking about? Looks like he was off at coming out of the chicane and into the turn three sector. Luke Smith to the inside. I'm sorry. Well, that's a lot of inside. Whoa, and we've got a collision. This is Nicolo Falzarezzi, Luke Smith, and one of the Aston Martins. Looks like that might have been Senna Haywire. And now Luke Smith looks like he's got wing damage. And looks like DRS is now enabled as all these guys are heading down into Ascari. This is going to be a mess coming into here for sure. Whoa, and a collision. That's Luke Smith again, and around he goes. Busts into Dion Stahl. Senna Haywire is around. Robin Herderstagen is involved in this.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Friabile now, the closest he's been to Oleski, and he's going to have the DRS. He might actually have a chance to make a run this time as they head down into turn one. Friabile with the DRS open is going to dive to the inside of Oleski, finally take that position away. Oleski's going to try and hang tough on the outside, which will become the inside, but he can't make it stick, and Friab's going to get away. So Oleski drops to third, Friab up into second. You see one of the Aston Martins, that's Senna Haywire, who has parked his car and ended his race. Oh, and whoa, down to the grass. Cameron's having none of it, dives to the inside. They make contact through Lesbos, and that's, oh no. Oh, and Cameron gets hit again. Oh, and he's still in the Lesmos.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Logan did not dive into the pits. I thought a lot of guys would have dived in. Free pit stop. But the top three runners, Logan and Ron, Friabile, and Tim Ventic, all stay out. Oleski pitted, Sandro Doulis, Nick Van Gelder, Louis Quinlan, Lewis Marshall, Nicolo Falzarezzi, Ivan Brito, Cameron Weston Edwards, all diving into the pits. So when will Logan decide to hit the go button? And it looks like he is off to the races. And look at the gap he immediately pulls as he guns it going into the Parabolica. Caught Friabile napping, and here comes Tim Ventic. Now no DRS just yet, but he's going to have that slipstream as he heads down into turn one. Is Tim going to try and outbrake Friab into the chicane? He is not, thinks better of it. Look at this gaggle of cars coming out of turn 3 down towards the second chicane. Cameron Weston Edwards side by side with Ivan Brito. Nicolo Falzaresi's moved himself into 9th, and Cameron Weston Edwards still side by side. Gets to the inside of Ivan Brito as they head through Lesmos 1. Cameron is still there, and he's going to try and take that position. Runs it a little wide. He loses the back end. Ivan Brito, Lewis Marshall going to go by. I'm sorry, Luke Smith. And Cameron's going to try and hang tough around the outside of Ascari. Somehow he makes that work. Great defensive driving by Cameron Edwards. It is what he does best. And you see these cars are still battling it out side by side as they fan out down this back straightaway into the Parabolica. And we've got a yellow flag. That's Nick Van Gelder. Nick Van Gelder coming out of Ascari, lost the car, bins it, and Nick's day is done.
Ja. Ja, ik ben eruit.
Oh. Now you see Oleski is now your leader, followed by Sandro, Doulis, and Lewis Marshall up into the podium spot. It looks like we're back to green flag racing. Maybe Oleski's playing some games here with some of these guys. He holds them up to the very last minute, and a big jump by Louis Quinlan and Lewis Marshall. That was a very late start from Oleski as these guys all head down into turn 1, and Sandro's made contact again. Cameron Weston Edwards up into the 5th spot.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
And a lot going on this race, and Tim Ventic trying to make a move on his teammate. Whoa, and around goes Dion. Dion Stahl into the wall coming out of Ascari, and Ascari has called out so many drivers today.
Yeah, it called out me as well, but unfortunately for Dion and for the other driver in the Ferrari, Sandro, I think I saw a message saying that he disconnected.
There's a new strategy available.
And looks like Louis had a little bit of an issue coming out of the second chicane. We hop on board with Free Abile as they head into Lesmos 1 and down the short chute, and another twitch there by Louis Quinlan, trying to stay out in front of Free Abile. Free Ab's going to have the DRS down this straightaway, and there's not going to be much Louis is going to be able to do about that. Looks like he's not going to fight Free Abile too hard, so Free Ab's going to pick up the 2nd spot. Logan Arand is closing the gap down to Tim Ventic. Looks like he's going to look to the inside to try and make a move late on the brakes. And they make contact, but it looks like Logan's going to get that spot, and Louis got a bad exit coming out of that corner, so here comes Logan around the outside of Louis Quinlan, heading down into the 2nd chicane, and Louis finds himself the meat in the middle of a Haas sandwich now.
He's going to be over 30 points.
Whoa, and somebody just went around. Was that Louis?
That was Louis Quinlan, yes. He's going to have to be careful to rejoin the tracker. Luckily, there's a bit of a gap in the field. He rejoins in P8. That's unfortunate for him. He's lost his front wing. He was doing well in his return here at Monza, but he's going to drop back down to the points after he's made his pit stop to repair his
Lost
front
the
wing.
back end coming out of Lesmos 2, bends it into the wall, loses the front wing. That's now going to move Robin Herdestagen, who has quietly worked his way into the points to begin with, and now he's going to pick up a bonus position over Louis Quinlan.
Also, for Billy, still very, very close to Logan on, and of course, with Logan finishing in either P2 or 3, it could have massive impact on the championship, of course, because he will gain points on Tim Venting either way, as there's been yellow flags in Ascari. Oh no! Christian Dorman and Ivan Brito have collided. Cameron Edwards was involved in it as well. So both of these drivers...
Here comes Robin Herdestagen trying to get around him, and Robin's going to pick up a 2-for-1 deal as he moves into the 6th position. as they head through these high-speed corners. And here comes Nicola Falzarezzi. He's coming up on these two guys. Oleski has won this race. Logan Ron is second. Friabile is third.